don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the dual privilege of taking a look at the Marvel Sentinel. This is the Haslab project, and the other privilege we have is we're joined by the lovely Mrs. Tom. Say hello, Rose.
Hello, Rose!
So, she's going to help me with this review, and we're just going to jump right into it. As you can see, this is a very large box. This just showed up today at my door for some reason, so we're going to take a look at it. We're going to give it our honest opinion and our honest review, and we'll go from there. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out everything from the box and take a look at it.
Are y'all ready?
Alright, so out of the box, it comes with all sorts of different accessories, various different heads, 2 different figures, a broken hand, and a little small head for one of the Legends figures. And it comes with these things. These things are some type of flexible plastic thing. And they feel oily. They don't feel good to handle. I don't know if it's the coating or the material, but I don't like these at all. They're pretty lengthy though. I mean, they're probably 15 inches if I had to guess. And then the figure itself, he's taller than Unicron at the head, but not taller than Unicron with the horns. So he does have, let me get some of this out of the way here so we can see him. He comes with a light up feature, and you take this part off the back, and the first time you do, it's got a little clip here that clips in back here to keep it solid. The problem is that the first time you do it, you're afraid you're going to break it. So just lift it up from the bottom and then push it out right here, and you shouldn't have any trouble. Battery case comes off. Takes AA or AAA batteries, 2 of them. I do like the fact that we don't have to have those LR15s or whatever it is. This is a standard size battery that we can get in America. So that's a good thing. We don't have to run to Walgreens or some crazy place to find a battery, or Amazon. So for purposes of this, I'm going to leave this part off just for now, because I will be taking out the batteries. Alright, push the button and he lights up. Hold in the button and it flashes. You see, you get his eyes and his thing there. And now his eyes are out, but that's up, so yay for all that. Articulation, the head can go up a little bit, down, not really. I mean, it gets a little bit of movement. Feels like it's on a ball peg. It can go all the way around, but it doesn't like that. It doesn't like that at all. The arms, this is a soft plastic. Actually, it kind of feels like the little, these things. Kind of feels like it. The arm can go that far up. Limited articulation. It can go all the way around. That's a soft ratchet. 90-degree elbow bend on a, it feels like a double hinged elbow, and we still just get 90 degrees out of it, but it does have this elbow cover. This moves a little bit. The hand can go all the way around. These look like Unicron hands, sort of. Thumb is on a joint here. It's not a ball peg. It's actually a thing, a hinge. So you get a hinge, and a hinge. The fingers are individually articulated. They have the same hinge system here with a primary and secondary hinge. So, you know, you can get whatever you want to out of the hand. And this should plug in right here. Yeah, it does. And let's see. Hand moves in and out. Doesn't move up and down. Alright. Feels like he's got movement here. Like a cut joint. Yeah. This is a separate piece than this. Do we get an ab crunch? It looks like it should, but it doesn't want to. It'll go back a little bit and forward a little bit. Yeah, we've got some nice articulation, some nice paintwork, articulated lines of color here for the hips. The legs, double jointed knee, gets you a little over 90 degrees. Thigh rotation is built around a universal joint. So, oh, that's a fail. That should have been ratcheted. That's a fail. Forward holds without any problem. Back holds without any problem. And this little piece here is a softer piece of plastic, and it'll get out of your way. It's almost rubbery. The feet, they'll go down. They won't really go up because there's a collar here. You don't really even get a rocker, but you do get this nice little detail down here. So I'm surprised. This thing has far more limited articulation than I would have expected. I guess maybe I'm just biased when it comes to my Transformers, because Masterpiece Transformer has much more articulation than this. Heck, mainline Hasbro Transformers have more articulation than this thing's getting. That's really disappointing. I tell you what, why don't we pause right here and we'll do some scale comparisons, and honestly there's not really much more to do than final thoughts. Do you have anything to say?
I think it looks pretty cool.
It looks cool.
And to me, that soft plastic is almost like a vinyl. And I kind of like it. It's got more of a soft, fleshy kind of feel to it.
And that's here on the legs and here. That's hard plastic. So basically that is here on the thighs, the hip skirts, and this piece right here. The rest of it is hard plastic.
Are you going to change out the heads?
We can, but we'll do that with... these hips are starting to bother me. I have to tell you. He's not really top heavy, but now the knees aren't holding either. This is a problem. People pay a lot of money for this thing, and for it to fail like that, I don't know why they didn't put ratchets. Why would they not put ratchets here in the knees and in the hips?
Do you think there's room for it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they designed this thing from scratch. They could have made this however they wanted to. That's concerning. All right, we'll do scale comparison, go into final thoughts. Final thoughts wise, this thing is a mixed bag. It's got limited articulation. It definitely has presence, wouldn't you say, Rose?
I would.
And it is, I mean, it's big. I don't know if it's worth the price tag that it came with, specifically because of the articulation issues and the lack of ratchets in the legs, specifically the hips and the knees. Now, I don't know why they put ratchets in the arms, unless they were just expecting that they were going to be lifting figures up or something and had to hold the extra weight. But this thing suffers from what a lot of Transformers do, and it can't support itself. And that's an issue. That's an issue. I do like the coloring, but it's sort of a static figure. I like the extra heads that it has, but again, it's a static figure. You're going to pose this thing on your shelf, probably forget to take the batteries out, and they're going to corrode if you're not careful. So that's an issue. Rose, do you have anything to add?
I do. One of the things you mentioned was how big he is, and that he's probably about the size of a small toddler. And picking him up, putting him on my hip, definitely said that. So I could definitely see maybe a little girl playing with him and putting dresses on him.
Oh my God!
And maybe putting lipstick on him somewhere if we could find the mouth. So my big question is, where is he going to go?
And that's a very legitimate question. He's a large figure. You have to have a dedicated shelf for him. Otherwise, he's probably just going to stay in his box.
Do you think he would fit on a Barbie horse? Or one of those big My Little Ponies, like the Nightmare Moon?
I'm pretty sure he's too big for Nightmare Moon.
I know he'd fit in a baby carriage.
Hey, you know, we have that one that we got Wade that one year, the big, that great big My Little Pony. If I can find that thing, I'm going to take a picture of him sitting on top of it.
Okay.
Anyway, this is Tom.
And this is Rose.
We will see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
So, like, Tom wrote another book. It's like he just can't stop writing books or something. I don't understand. But he wrote another one. It's called The Gen Chronicles Volume 2, Pain and Hope. Go read it. It's available on Amazon. Yeah, that's all I got to say. This was a paid promotion. Rah!